What is up, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, day traders, class swing traders? Hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. Hope you guys are feeling good. We got Alan in the house. Good morning to you. Good morning to Amy, Andy, Bill, Brian, Dragons in the house. Good morning to Jeff, Jimmy, the stick is in the house. Good morning to Joe, JT, Keith, Kevin, Lauren, Lucian, Martinez in the house. Good morning to you. Good morning to Michael, Michelle, Mike York is in the house. Good morning to you. Good morning to Rick, Rock, Sarah, Tim, all my people out in YouTube land. We got Daniel, good morning to you. We got Sabine, good morning. Dana, good morning. I feel like I'm missing some people, but YouTube kind of cutting off the screen a little bit. I don't know why. There we go. Yep, good morning to all you guys now. I can see the full chat. All my lurkers in that background of YouTube land. Just not gonna say nothing all day. It's okay. I still love you. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Jimmy the Stick says, good morning. Side note, exciting weekend. New granddaughter. Oh man. And eight ball pool team I'm on won a playoff series in AC. Beautiful. Uh we're going to Vegas for when's that? That's gonna be sick. That's pretty awesome. That's good news. Jimmy the Stick coming through off the bat. I love it. But yeah, I'm by the way, if my mic sounds weird or if we kind of get cut out, just let me know. But I'm in Great Wolf Lodge in Poconos. So when I checked in, I was like, how's the internet here? And the guy's like, it's not great. And then I was like, that's not good. He's like, but it's not bad. I'm like, and he goes, well, you can stream like HD Netflix movies. That should be good then. We should be all right. But yeah, we will see. Other than that, market wants to stay positive for now. We are selling a little bit pre-market, giving some of the gains back. We were a little bit higher before, but nonetheless, still opening in a good spot. This all of yesterday's Friday's selling looks to me like just coming off the back of a nice Thursday breakout, terrific close. We have a little bit of a retest gap. So let's see if we get a little chop city at open, especially with this little pullback, slight pullback pre-market. We'll see where we actually open. But I think as long as we're staying above 627.90, we're in good shape. Even if we come back for a full retest on Friday, that still takes us into this 627.38 zone. So we'll see how this one wants to play out. But anything below that, I think we're still healthy. Maybe we see a bigger pullback, but even this Friday kind of came into the zone. I have 626.39, so we've already been down there. We end up breaking the next untested VPOC. I don't think this is a huge one, but 625.65, and then probably start getting to some more important ones, 624.57 down to 623.22. For today, again, we're just keep approaching all-time highs. We did do that on Friday, so it's very hard to convince me that we're going to flip the switch negative without any real negative news on the platter over the weekend. So to the higher side, I think we only have really psychological levels, which is 629.33. The high of this candle, I think, was oh, there it is. Yep, the high of this candle was 629.47, so we'll use that as a psychological level. And then a big one, just a nice whole round even number, 630. We'll see if we can hit that. But to me, it's either we open with some chop. This is a gap and go, just inside day. So probably leaning a little bit more to chop. Have to throw the bull cap on or keep it on. I haven't taken it off yet. But yeah, probably looking for a little bit of want to stay as bullish as possible until we start breaking out this VPOC 627.38. And then we'll see if we get a little more pullback. Big earnings week coming this week, though. So I think we have Google, we have Tesla, I think we have IBM as well. So a couple big names starting to kick off the bigger earnings season, and we'll see again if we can survive this. I don't know what else is out there. There's got to be a black swan floating somewhere, but no reason to short yet for me until again, might as well just wait for the news, wait for that thing. I might not hit the all-time high to short, but I also don't want to get run over in the process. We got the Qs. They're okay. SPY looks a little bit better still. SPY looks a little stronger, but we do have a gap and go for today on the Qs. Still inside day. We're right at Friday's VPOC. So let's see if we can hold this 561.05 zone to the way up. We're going to build in a little resistance from that Thursday candle, somewhere around 561.77. So we'll see if we can break through that. If we can, I think the next stop, psychologically at least, 563.17, and then the high of this candle, which is kind of high up there, We obviously were able to do it on Friday. I don't see why it can't happen today. But the high of this candle is 564.73. So we'll see if we end up taking it out if we could break through some of those other psychological levels, and then probably looking for like 565 is our big whole number to try to batter through. We'll see if we can do it. All right, we got a couple tickers coming in. Well, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Uh, well, crypto had a good weekend. It'd be helpful if I put the right ticker in. Hold on. USD, let's try that one. Bitcoin kind of just hung out right now for today, and then obviously this candle's still open. But a lot of these smaller names kind of rallied as Bitcoin just stayed a little bit quiet. Right now, a little bit of a bullish engulfing candle. You're kind of at your resistance. We did break through it once, so let's see if we get back past this 117,968 zone. Other than that, you got a bunch of resistance on the way up. Right now, the current VPOC is above this next one. So let's see if we can start climbing back above 118,521. The next spot after that, 118,844. So a little congested up in the zone. Other than that, we got probably about 119,998. I'm going to want to see a close above that for this rally to continue in crypto land. Let's take a look at some of the tickers that came in. The first one we'll take a look at is Tesla. Tesla making a nice move. We've given some back, not much, but this is up based off the fact that Elon Musk is sleeping, which is nice. It's good. It's good to be well rested. But Elon tweets on, I think it was Saturday, basically saying if his kids are not around, he's going to get back to working 7 days a week, sleeping in the office, full dedication to Tesla. Investors love it. Keep in mind, after the bell on Wednesday, we will have earnings coming out for Tesla. So if you got some calls, if you got some options, you don't want to hold it, you are getting a nice little gap up here. I would either, I'm not sure how to take the I'm going to sleep in the office news. The rest of the market is taking a bullish. It might be. Maybe he's working on robo taxi stuff. Maybe he's working on this cyborg robot guy stuff, humanoids, whatever he wants to call it. But that's all possible. The other thing is, what if he knows the numbers are just really, really bad on Tessie, and now those numbers come out, and it's a good way to be like, well, listen, I'm back and we're gonna refocus. So I don't know. I don't know if he's signaling bad numbers and he's just trying to pad it already, or if this is actually bullish. Market's taking it bullish though. They like when Elon likes to work. Other than that, big retest gap for today. Pretty good location on the open. If we could stay anywhere above 333.50. We did say on Friday, the next spot up after this move, which we had a nice little 2 hour move on. But if we could get past if we could hang into this 320 zone, I had on the radar somewhere between 330, which we did get to on Friday, and then roughly into this 335 zone. So we're well within it, right at the higher end. This is a retest gap, but we'll see where this one wants to open. If we could open here, I think the next spot on Tesla takes us to about 338.76, and then you got about 342.96 would be our next spot up, next location. So we'll see if that holds. Otherwise, if we open or start breaking down 330, 332, I think we have a almost full on retest. I think you have another good support, 329.12, and then full on support from Friday, 327.89. So we'll see if any of those would like to hold on Tessie. All right, let's see what the other tickers are. XYZ. Yeah, they had good news, I think. Didn't they get added? I thought they got added. I don't know if that was over the weekend. But we have a pretty good looking gap on XYZ. Monster, let's see what the news is on XYZ. Advanced sector update. Oh, that doesn't help. News didn't load. Technology software advancing Monday. Added to the S&P. Okay, that was this weekend. I don't know. I feel like they just every day they keep adding somebody, which also means somebody's coming out too. I don't know who they're replacing, but yep. So XYZ added to the S&P. I feel like it was like 12 times I heard the same news. But look for a little bit of resistance. Obviously, this is good news, good follow-up. We've already been kind of breaking out, so some bulls maybe expecting it, buying it ahead of the news. If that's the news they got, look for like $80.94 to be some kind of resistance. If we get past it, probably 82.02. Otherwise, I think you have a stronger case into this 83.99 zone. But big retest gap. Be careful in this one. Maybe see if there's a little high wave candle. We are still opening below resistance, but I think probably pullbacks get bought on XYZ. Maybe get maybe the best we do on a pullback though is like 77, 78. We'll have to see. But that to me looks a little bit of a fade the way it's opening. Might get one or two green candles and then probably look to go short. I hate shorting names though once they're added to the S&P. We've seen other companies just absolutely rally like crazy. Other replace Hess after the buyout. Okay. Well, Hess was bought out too, so. All right. We'll see what happens here. But starting to get into a little bit of resistance. Most of that moves come in. I don't know if I really want to go bullish on it. I wouldn't be shocked if this thing opens and people just go buy everything. It's, it's 2025. It's possible. We'll see. But watch those like $82 zones. See if we stutter there a little bit. If we somehow slip at that spot. All right. There's a couple other ones on the list. Anet, Anet. This one looks sneaky. Very sneaky. I've got a buy on the 5 15 60. The 3 is still red. That's probably going to change, I would assume, relatively quickly today. Again, Thursday, nice little breakout candle. All we had is a little resting candle. This looks like, do we have, yeah, we got some good volume on that breakout. Maybe it looks a little bit like a 3 bar play if we get above the opening price, which we're sitting pretty much right at. You might have to be quick on this one. Let me see what could stop you on this one, or at least next resistance. I've got an okay resistance at 113.69. Probably not the best. I think you have a better, stronger resistance up to like 114.24 or 115.03. A full-on crazy day move would take it about 117.27. And this one does get some big candles occasionally, but yeah. See, if we could get like a high wave candle on ANET, let's get this one higher on the list. But if we could get a high wave candle, something to take a break on, I think that'd be good. I think we're opening at a pretty strong opening price location, and maybe even a pre-market breakout, something like that. But 3 bar play, your entry if this does work. Entry above Friday's candle, you could probably throw a stop, especially with that prior VPOC in there. Stop would be like 110.83, and then look to ride that up. But looks like it's got good momentum into it. It's not a crazy, crazy gap, but it looks good for probably continuation today. Kind of looks like that Tesla that we played a little bit on Friday. Aklo. See, there's the gap. Oh, there's the opening price at least. Looks like we're opening pretty much at the high end of Friday's candle. You have 1, 2, 3 days in a row buying, but that was a terrific Aklo close. Doesn't look like we're showing any signs of weakness yet. I think if we get a little bit of a pullback, that would be great. But you'd want like 68.37 to hold. So let's see if we get a small pullback, maybe small retest. It's another one. Obviously, this one could open. It's got all the momentum in the world to it. It did close pretty well on Friday. I think if you get a pullback to 68.37, that's probably your spot to kind of position to see if you could make it at least back to the top of this wick, somewhere around the 73.58 zone. That one. Tim says, I was picturing Jimmy as a really skinny guy. So you think when he was using the stick that was to describe physical stature? I see. Okay. All right. ALAB. ALAB. Really good gap up on this one. Yeah, we'll scoot this one higher. Again, all these, I mean, everything has been running, so most gap ups will probably be met with like, hey, yeah, this is a retest. Just the environment we're in, but that is a good gap. Let's see what the latest. Watch for, it's not too far away, but our first line of support, which right now we're opening above, is 109.19. Let's see if we can hold above it. You do have a lot of room on this one up to like 115.13. If we start to break down that 109.19 zone, I think you get a pullback. Probably you have a decent amount of room. I think your next spot takes you to about 106 would be your next decent spot. And then a full-on retest on Friday would take you to about 103.39. Other than that, I think you probably want to be buying dips on it. It looks good. Let's see if there was news on this one as well. All right, so they got a maintained buy. That was 2 days ago. But yeah, nice gap up on this one. Earnings coming out right around the corner. We got sometime August 5th. So what is that? About 2 weeks? I'm looking at that retest gap and I'm thinking this thing might come back, but if we open where we're at, that's a very good location. And you do have some decent risk reward. I probably have to play this one as some kind of high wave candle. I think that's the only way I could really play this. Or if it does drop, then I'm looking for like this 106 zone. I think would be better. But that looks good. Again, wouldn't be shocked if it's a open and run situation. Coinbase throwing in a potential high wave reversal, tons and tons of volume on Friday. Question is, are we going to break this thing down? Right now, pre-market says no. Still inside day and your VPOC. This one might get you really good risk to reward. If you get a pullback to 419.61, you're buying it right off of that support. You might see a day or two of just inside candles chopping around. That is a little bit of a warning sign, but if we never break that candle down, it looks like we're still trending bullish. The bulls are still here. And you really just want to stay above, I think, 420. Stay above 420, or close above 420, I think would look good for more continuation. Otherwise, be careful on that one. It is a little reversal signal. We've obviously gone up a lot. Earnings coming out soon as well. You got the last day of the month. They're gonna ride this to the last day of the month. I see. But so far it looks good. Even though they're a warning sign, it's a nice little opening price. We'll keep this one higher on the list. We'll see how far that one wants to go. Hood, HOOD. We got Ulta on the list. All right. Hood doing pretty much the same thing Coinbase is. That kind of makes sense. So you got Coinbase with a potential reversal. You got Friday, same exact looking chart for Robinhood. This one is opening a little bit weaker. So benefit of the doubt, if we could get past, and I think whatever coin ends up doing, Hood will do too. So if Hood's a lagger, watch for this 109.60. If we can sneak above it, I'd almost want to see like a 3 or 5 minute candle break above, come back, retest it, and then hold it. And then I think you're good to go for the highs of the day. Otherwise, not as good of a location for the open. Coin looks so far a little tiny bit stronger, but same potential warning shot, good volume on that candle. Don't really want to see either of those break down. And we're kind of just hanging out. VZ. Yeah, they had a nice little gap today on earnings. So they came in reporting earnings this morning. They beat by 2.82%. You got a nice $755 million beat to the northbound side, which is nice. Let me get some of those lines off the chart. Well, that would look like a terrific bearish entry though up there. Other than that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row getting taken out. You did have an increase of volume, so the bears are probably trapped on this one. First resistance, 42.04. We might be able to take that one out. Looking for the gap fill today, I think. With that amount of bearish volume last couple days, I think we stall out somewhere around 42.04. As long as the market can stay relatively strong, I don't see why we can't hit 42.69 today. So see if there is enough room in that trade. Otherwise, I think your first sign is can we really stay above this 41.73? Anything above 41.73, I think is your support, trapping some bears, and then we'll see if we kind of rally from here. But yeah, good earnings, nice beat, already kind of gapping up. We'll get this one a tad higher on the list as well. There you go, get all the way to the top of the list or close to it. All right, we got that a little bit higher. CCL. CCL. Hanging out. Looks like we had a good bullish run that came off of their earnings to kick it off. Finally got a little bit of sideways action. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's about 10, 11 days, so about 2 weeks of kind of just chopping. We are still running bullish. The big spot on this one is going to be $30.04 if we get above it. Probably a tad higher, actually. Let's see, about $30.06. That's probably your target for today. If we could, I mean, again, we have a lot of consolidation. Those VPOCs are moving higher for us. Pretty good close on Friday, even though it was a pretty much nothing burger candle. Also, that was either green or inside candle. Let's see if we get a pullback on this one. Looks like they're probably not in any rush to be buying this one with a $30.06 target. So if we get a little pullback, look for like 29.58, and then I think you could probably join this little sideways small trajectory melt up on Carnival Cruise, but it looks decent. We got DJT. Uh, then we'll take a look at Ulta as well. We got DJT is it's got a good gap right into that 50 EMA. I like the fact that we're above this candle from June 16th. I would say we finally got to break here, kind of retested. This was a good retest into that June 16th candle. And now we're starting to take that entire candle out. So starting to look good. I think you got a lot of resistance sitting at like $20.93. And then if we could sneak above that, you got 21.41. If you can sneak above that, you got 21.78. Maybe good for a swing trade. You can get some good levels in this one. I'm not sure if this one's got news. It's probably gonna be Trump Media and Technology expands Bitcoin holdings. It's a Bitcoin play now. Okay. All right. Everybody's just a copycat of MSTR. Do what works. Good for GameStop too. But yeah, we'll see how this one wants to play out. Let me take a look at Ulta. Oh, yep. I was like, why is that one not working? There we go. Helps if I put the right symbols in. I got a good retest on Friday. Came down, held the support. We are continuing to put in higher VPOCs, which is good. My 60, I got to buy the 15, 5, and 3, which all could get changed. Maybe it opened, not sure. But looks like it's trying. It is trying to bounce back a little bit. That would have been a pretty sweet buy on this one, somewhere close to this 320 zone, 340. Good longer term, slight longer term double bottom. But yeah, looks like we're above all major volume on it, which is nice. I would think this one wants continuation, but we've already kind of moved decent. So let's see where today's VPOC or Friday's VPOC was. Kind of opening right at it. Just be careful. This one tends to get a little spready sometimes as well for a day trade. If you're in for a swing, I'd still be looking to continue to hold. You're making good retraces and good continuations. So psychological level in this one, just the high of this one, 498.48. Not sure why we stopped there, but that is probably a front run of that even 500 number, which would be your next target. So they just kicked on the air conditioner. Let me know if anybody could hear it, if it's annoying. But not much I can really do about it. It annoys me. That's about it. ALAB. Uh, ALAB. Any gap on this one? Oh, it is. Oh, this one we looked at already. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This one we already looked at. We're watching, see if we get the targets like 115 today. We got that one pretty high on the list. So we'll see if we get a little pullback or if we can hang into that support. Jimmy says, I haven't seen skinny in 60 years. Uh-huh. Ray says, what to do with bull? That is a question and a half. Absolutely terrific move on bull. Most of it came in at the end of the day on Friday. So we just absolutely crushed through, and with increasing volume, I think it was more of a squeeze than just people going crazy on the buys. you're pulling back. Here was the buy signal that came in from the DJ Dan indicator, precision indicator. We're still pretty high up there, but we would have got the call on this breakout candle actually over here. So they would have stopped you. You would have had to re-enter on this one. But yeah, that looks like it ran way more than 2 hours. Most of that coming in very end of the day. I think on a daily perspective of things, and again, the fact that we are taking out today some of the bulls. Okay. I sold some cover calls on, and I sold them too soon, probably right where we're sitting now. I sold August 1st cover calls on it for $20 strike. So right now looks good for me on the covered calls section. Otherwise, watch for resistance $15.46. If the bulls get back above it, you might see a very similar action that we had. And all we really did was come up, test this $17.16 zone. So watch that support, see if we get above Friday's resistance. The next spot up, now that we tested that $17 zone, takes us into about 18.12. Anything above that, and we're pretty much looking like I'm going to get called away at 20. So just sporadic wild moves. I think that was more of a short squeeze than anything else towards the end of the day. So be careful. But right now, we're just all of this is just a retrace back into that volume zone. I wouldn't be shocked if they come in and we can sneak above this. I think all hands on deck to look to buy that up. Twilio, and then I think we're almost out of pre-market time. The bell's about to ring. Twilio, nice breakout on Friday. We've been kind of trying to break out on this one. Nice inside day. Probably was that Wednesday, Thursday, nothing. Good breakout Friday. Nice little gap up. Continuation is here. Again, look for maybe, I think our next target, we have some room. Takes us to about 138.27. Other than that, if we want to do a full-on retest, $130.99. So those are your levels. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere right now. Good gap above this candle from February 14th, though. Let's see if we can stay above it. High wave candle, I think, would look really good on this one to take a break. Other than that, everybody in YouTube land, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button if you've not done so already. Unfortunately, that bell is right about to ring. You guys are incredible, and I will catch you guys all on tomorrow. Tomorrow sounds good. Let's do that. You guys are awesome. Later, guys. Just in time for that morning bell. All right, let's see. Tessie on the move. Ah. Oh no, alert's going off. I didn't even move my chart. I forgot to move my charts. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, we're getting crushed with alerts just flying in. So many TSCO. We got DraftKings coming in. DKNG. CRISPR, Amgen, everything is boosting. SPY. We got MasterCard as well. Let me get some of these levels out here. The 3-minute on DraftKings actually could be decent if it holds. Intel coming in with one. Shopify coming in with one. Yeah, so early morning we're going to get a lot. SoundHound coming in. Lululemon coming in. Let me lower this volume on it. Intel looks interesting. Let's see. Intel is giving us a much lower price. Bed Bath Beyond's. We got CVX. Q's got one. Affirm. Let's take a look at AFRM. That could move. It's already moving. Let's see where they throw the entry on that one. I like the DraftKings one, but it's just entry was way too low. We have time on that one. Affirm kind of went away. LU. Tesla got right to that 338 mark. If I keep the volume low, can you guys still hear the annoying sound or no? I try to keep it as low as possible. MS got one, just running through the list of things that came in. All right. MS got a full-on retest, so that one did not hold. Oh, MS is coming in with one now, actually. Morgan Stanley. No, this is a darn. My personal day trade, MS. Nope, that one's not going to hold yet. I know there's got to be one that's like easier, I don't know, mental health, but GF, MA, new AMAT. AMAT got one. AVAV, I like that one. Let's see what that looks like. We've had success with that one before. DJT just got one as well. I'm also dealing with a slower internet too, so TradingView, which is already freaking out on me. All right, some of those quick pops getting reversals. AMD looks like it is holding fairly strong. APP just got one. DJT did not hold. APP. SEDG. Yeah, that one's kind of flying a little bit. SEDG. Almost at targets already, huh? Dang. SEDG almost at that 2 hour target. Otherwise, entry would be $20.73, looks like. Stop seems very close. 28.44. It's probably not bad. TEM. We could try TEM. ALB. I like the TEM one a lot, but it's already bouncing now off of our entry. Let's see. 61.62 by 60.40. This is how it would look. How spready is it? It's a little bit. Gonna need one more big retest on it. Oh, it's actually 6102. My bad. 6102. Ticker is TEM, but it's actually 6102. I threw the actual one in there. I don't know. Again, I don't know if we get filled on this one, though. That's the only problem. It's already almost at 2 hours, but it's very close. I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting on that one. I'm waiting. It's already very close to targets. Let's see how that one plays out, but PanW. Yep, PanW made a nice move. Mm, I gotta wait for TradingView to catch up. Yeah, decent. Got to get past $200. It's a little annoying. About a 26-cent spread. You're pretty much getting filled here. Buy on every category. Yeah, maybe we take that. Personal day trade, PanW. Is it 197.30? Can't move my mouse so quick. 195.41. The biggest thing I'm concerned about is the $200 mark on this one. Yeah, Palantir probably too. Seems a lot of the AI names. You do this one as a stop limit. The 5 minutes still has a sell on PanW, but other than that, we'll see if we get back above it. Let's take a look at Palantir. Mm, That one's looking decent. Man, my trading view is extra slow. Yeah, that's a good buy entry. Again, it's up there. I missed it. I'm too slow. But 153.25, or stop seems fairly low. 152.72. Target would be 156.31. Let me get PanW up here. Bull, nice high wave candle on Bull. Again, that was at good support. That might be a fun one. Tessie reversing a little. See what else it was. Google also had one. GOGL. That one looked pretty good at open. SoFi also had one too. Google, we might still be able to play. One 88.07 by what is that? 186.19. Uh, 188.07. Yeah, so do you still have a buy order for no. No, TEM I canceled. Yep. TEM I canceled. I have PanW set up. TEM pretty much ran the targets and I would have needed almost a 2 hour pullback, which could happen, and then it runs again, but I figure I'll go with one of the ones that didn't quite get there yet. Google, give me a little pullback on this one. Let me check out SEDG on the daily as well. SEDG. Daily charts. I mean, that's a phenomenal gap. That one did have the 3 minute sign in there as well. Yep, I still have time on those contracts. I'm gonna hold it. All right. SoFi had one. SoFi. Nice hammer on the 3 minute. I don't know if that one came in yesterday. Nope, looks like today. That one you would have just got filled on shares or getting filled again. Got to get to 22.11. So Google's not going to pull back, and PanW doesn't want to break out yet. And Google we might miss. That was probably the retests. I don't know if you guys got filled. I think when I was typing, it did come in. Low this candle is 188.06. We needed missed it by a penny. All right, I'm gonna cancel Google for me. Yes, Google. Go into cancel. Mm. Oh, am I in? I'm in on PanW. Uh-oh. I didn't even know I got filled. I think I muted my computer way too much. All right, let's see. So I am in on that one. Let me know if you guys are in, if you guys took that one too. All right, target 201.33. Uh-oh. Computer the hotel TV screen just gave me like the ring symbol, or just went all fuzzy. PanW, let's get the targets in. It's back though. All right, so target 201.33. We got stops at 195.41. All right, we'll see if that works. We got new alerts. Hinge just threw in one. Hinge, and then we also had one on SMCI as well. But I'll probably cruise out this one. Bull trying, SEDG going crazy. Let's see. SMCI. SPY, no red candle yet. So far, looking pretty strong. Meta had a signal, but I'm already in PanW. Oh, you got filled on Google? Lucian says my 2R is 20108. Well, Lucian. Let's see. I got 20133. I got my buy entry. Do you have the same setup? Off the 3 minute, I got 197.38 and then 195.41 is a stop. What did I actually type though? Let's see. Maybe that's the issue. 195.41. 195.41. Entry is 197.38. Entry, I did 197.30 is what I typed. Okay, so we actually got in there a couple pennies sooner. Let's yeah, I did 197.32. The actual one was 197.38, so we jumped the gun by 8 cents. So we get an extra 8 cents. I'm still gonna hold for that target. We'll see what happens. Roblox just got one. SMCI, that looks like it would be working pretty well. Mm. You know what? Maybe that was off the first one. I don't know because the stop is still in the same spot. I don't know. I probably just put a zero instead of an eight because PanW actually has two on it. It just got one now, but it looks like the same numbers. Let me do a screenshot of this. Copy the link. We could adjust it. Why don't we do that? 197.30. But the only thing that my share size changed too. Hold on. It's Google PanW 195.41. Yeah, because that would change my share size too. I'm gonna keep that 201.33 and we'll just be over 2 hours on this one. Tried to catch coin, but was too slow, and of course it ran through the past target. Let's see what coin did. And Google is just ripping. Good job for Emily. I don't know how you caught that one. Either quicker than me or you're already watching it, maybe. I was too slow and would have missed it by a penny anyway. Coinbase, yeah, that's just running. Is there a signal on that one? Yeah, as soon as that bell rang, and it's probably going to be standard indicator. Uh, it's just going to be like crazy alerts. We got no new 3 minute. Maybe there was a five. Either way, it's running 5 minute. You have it set up now. If this candle closes, if you're trying to catch it, they got 431.42. Stop at 47. I mean 427.11, and then target take up to 440.05. Let's see. And we got a challenge on PanW right ahead of, right above that, or right at that $200 mark. SPY clearing through 630 like it wasn't even there. So much for that psychological level. Unless this candle doesn't hold. Earlier than your 5 minute because the ones you were calling out. Did not get until later for the 3 minutes. Okay. Uh, yeah, I was definitely on the 3 minute chart though. All my alerts were set. The way we set the alerts were for the threes. But also by the time I looked, some of them were gone already, so the candles weren't necessarily closed. All right, let's see what else. ALAB is up $14.85. You did have a call on that one. Again, that one did hit to our target already. PanW off the 5 has the similar entry for us, 197.30. So that was off the original. Anet. Yep, Coinbase on a 5. We're still at that one now. Twilio, we looked at. Twilio kind of just faded the whole day so far. CDX had one off the 3 earlier. It's at your 5 now. When did that alert come in? That was today's alert. They were saying buy it off of 149.99. So you're in that range. You just hit it twice. So that might be one to watch. I got Roku, nothing. All right, the alerts have calmed down a little bit. So when the dust settles, the only one I'm in is PanW, which I'll take. And then SEDG is crushing it for me. EW or EW? It's a good feeling when you're like, you know what? I want to buy a company, but I don't want it too good. I want something to represent. I want a humbled company. Let's go with EW. Edwards Life Science. Yep, that one has thrown a one now. Off the 3 minute, 76.98, and you got your stop at 76.22. AMD's got a lot of consolidation. I don't know if we have any call on that one. Looks like it's trying to break out northbound. Nice little double bottom on a 3 minute. No signal. Chewy doing its thing. That actually, Chewy got a sell signal today. Yeah, that was the other thing. I thought about that over the weekend because we only have the buy calls on. So I was like, maybe we should also add the sell alerts to at least be alerted. They'll still give us the sell signals, but at least to alert to it. And then I was like, my first 5 minutes a day, if the amount of call outs that we get right away is already overwhelming, it's just going to add more to it. So I was like, if we start looking like we're bearish, then we can kind of flip it a little bit. Otherwise, if the market looks bullish, we'll just keep bullish. Amazon had a call out again. This stop doesn't look horrible. I'd still probably move it up a little bit, but you do have on a 3 minute time frame. They were saying 226.75, target 231.29. That's a little bit possible. Palantir chilling still. Never really pulled back to that entry, so you have to be quick on that one. It did give you an opportunity. AMD, we looked at already. Google, yep, that one's only Emily, sounds like. Let me know what else you guys are in. Just got an alert for Adobe, ADBE. Danny says, do you trade specific stocks only, not index? Um, I will trade index, but I'll usually do it with options. So like I'll do SPY or Q sometimes, but I'll do it 0 day options, or I'll give it an extra day or two, depending on what day of the week it is, and where we're moving. But I like to do it with options on SPY and Qs. Just frees up more cash. Woof, WOOF got one. But Q's did put an alert for today off the indicator. Entry was too low. So we got the buy signal out of the first candle, and then they're saying your entry is 561.26. So, but again, with the way it looks, your stop on that is just massive. And then target for today for you to hit 2 Rs would be 572.49. So I would have to adjust that stop enormously. Yeah. Anytime, Danny. Danny, are you new to the trade room? Is it first day? Been here a couple days? Frank, you got in tomorrow? Ah, first day. All right. Yeah, any questions you got, Danny, just let me know. Throw it out there. I'm here to help. I can't be in every I wish I could, but I can't be in every single trade. But even if there's a trade that fits your plan that, or if I'm taking a trade that doesn't fit your plan, then just don't take it. But if there's a trade that you're looking at, you got questions on, let me know, and I'll help with what I see in the chart. If I think it looks decent as well, or if I think there's key resistance, something like that. But yep, just signed up yesterday. There you go. Lucian says now has one, but really spready. Was that service now? I think I want service, but I want it now. Yeah. Yeah, it's a $3 spread. Be very careful on that one. That's a monster spread. All right, let's see. We've been all green candles so far on PanW, which is good, but also double-edged sword. It's going to hurt without stops, I think, unless we can move it a tad. I think we should. Let's go 196.65. Yeah, we'll see what happens. 196.65. New stop on PanW. Now let's see if I can get internet to move stop. Just because we're approaching that $200 number, like maybe we should move it. Now my cell phone doesn't want to pick up internet. I think my Zoom is killing it. Let's restart that one. Yeah, $3 spread is that's a full trade. It's almost if you get stopped at market on that one, you lose 2 hours easily. Mm-mm. Wow, computer is quicker than cell phone. Interesting. So all green into this $200 number if we get above it. John says, can you post the alert settings in day trade channel for indicator? Yeah. Give me a second on that. Still working on my stop placement. But I did put it into, John, I put it into the Tesla review of the trade we took on Friday. It's right at the end of the video, which just tells me you didn't watch all the way through. It just tells me you didn't watch the full video. I I get that now. You were in the trade, so you didn't have to watch the full review. I've already lived this moment. I finally got my stop up. Yeah, let me see if I could get see how to do it. Um, what day was the 18th, I think was Friday. At, yeah. All right. I just posted in the official order one. Are we gonna break this 199 zone? And then question is, do we just go break even? I think we could. Yep, let's go. Let's go into the green on this trade. I don't see why we shouldn't. I'm gonna go stops at 197.99. 197.99. We stop on PanW. It just took me 20 minutes to move my stop the last time. All right, so regardless, we'll have a decent win. We're starting to climb above that 200. Let's see if we go the distance. We're probably sitting close to a 1.2, if not above it. Baidu just threw in an alert. Baidu. You gotta wait for that candle to close. It's on and off. So 199.74, 199.75 would be 2 R's on PanW. 0.75. We're slightly above it. So $200 to throw a little reverse hammer in. We got the 10 EMA pretty much right where we threw that stop on this one. SPY still looks decent. We did get to 163, 163, 631.03. So we had a little flash through it. Come on, can we get a squeeze of another $1.30, $1.40 from here? Mm. But as it stands now, we either make like point 0.3 maybe, point 0.3 or 2. All right, need another dollar from here. Let's go. Let's go. One more dollar. You could do it. This Great Wolf Lodge thing is a huge money pit. It is an absolute money pit. So good news is if I can go another dollar, that just makes the whole trip free, which is kind of the goal. But yeah, they charge for everything, and then I had to upgrade to like not that I had to, but he just sold the Wolf Pack package like it was like you had to get it. And I was like, all right, I guess. Nvidia just kind of hanging out. AMD chilling still. Coinbase chilling. SEDG pulling back a little bit. Let's go. Come on. Go another dollar from here. Go extra. Go a little overtime. What are your thoughts on Iran? Got into it on Friday. Let's see. Iran. It's a pretty healthy looking day so far today. You did have an alert on that one too, so you'd already be past your 2 R target at this point. Let me see from the daily's perspective, since you got in on Thursday, I'm guessing this is a swing trade. There's no volume to hold you back, really. I think your next target probably takes you to like 2103. After that, I don't have anything to like 2303, but you're in a strong bull trend. Yep. So whatever your plan was when you got into it, as far as your targets, I think you probably hit your targets wherever they are, but it looks bullish and just control your stops. On a swing trade basis, again, not sure exactly where your stop is, but I would have it at least $16.08 at this point. You have another strong bullish candle, so you might be able to get your stops in like 1662, but it looks good. Yeah, target still 201.33. DJ Dan indicator strikes again. Yes, way past. Mm-hmm. GPHOF. I don't know if that's a ticker or if you just had a stroke when you were typing. I've never seen so many letters. GPOF. That is a real thing. Graphite One. It's obviously a company known for a little extra. Yeah, yeah, we could do three ticker symbols. We could do. I mean, that's a strong 3 days. Good breakout on was a Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday had a good breakout day. Today, if we get a close where we're sitting now, you're breaking through all of that neckline. That looks good. You're above all volume. Looks fantastic. I think that one might continue to go too. I'm guessing it's not heavily traded just because there's a lot of letters and people are lazy. That's probably why. I've never traded it. We'll see. All right, come on, get past this 201. Give me that 2R on a Monday. Let's go. Go another dollar from here. Everything, no matter where you go, just another. Go six more dollars. Go six. That's a comfortable win. Mm, no time for a right candle. We don't want to do that. Let's see if we can move stops again, though. PanW. We're so stinking close. Where were we at? We could go 199.62. Yep. 199.62. I spelled stop wrong, but all right, so we get stop, we make just under 1.2. Which I'll still take, and we still got a lot more time. We'll see if we can figure out another trade somewhere. Otherwise, we get maybe inside candle here. 199.62. Yep, pretty much underneath this 3 minute. Don't retrace, keep going. AMD, nice, decently strong candle again. It's been kind of chopping sideways. Nvidia looks like it's trying to gain some strength as well. And then Tesla, which had a good open, kind of gave the whole thing back, but that's just kind of still retesting. And Coinbase trying to throw a little hammer in right up at the VWAP. Um, SEDG right at that VWAP as well. Again, that was pretty strong out of the gate. Come on, keep us in, PanW. Don't come and get us. ECL. ECL. Mm-mm-mm. It's got about a 30-cent spread on it. Still decent for still all right for a $280 or $68 stock. But yeah, that just threw one in. Volume looks a little light on it, so be careful on that. But does have a buy signal. I wouldn't use the stops they gave us. That's massively wide. And then target would have to be like 274. I just don't know if it has that in the tank. AMD is starting to rip. Uh-oh, we might get stopped by a penny. Don't do it. Did we get stopped? Yeah. All right. Trailed out. We'll take that win. All right, decent win. Would have been a slightly better. We needed what, 40 more cents? 43? No. We'll wait. We'll see what the next one is. Uh, in fact, we go back through some of the ones that did come in. So Baidu was one. Baidu, we still have a shot on. That's the daily. That was a gap and go for today. We got the on a daily, we got our 200 EMA on that one sitting at like 89.63. Wolf we had. That one kind of looks a little interesting. It's under $5. We'll take a pass on that one. Adobe, ADBE. Mixed signals on it. But if it wants to come down to 366.12, that is your buy spot. Roblox. That one kind of just took off. Alert didn't hold. Hinge. That alert didn't hold. SMCI. That alert held. You had to be quick on the entry. That is approaching your 2 hours now. We got Mara. Let's give you a buy. 3 minute gives you a little roughness. Can we get to $20 today on Mara? Buy on all time frames. Got some resistance above us. DDD. Triple D, 3D printings. That was a good call. New alert, WBD. The Warner Brothers Discovery. It might be too slow on this one. I like it though. Pretty good, fair stop placement. This is one that could get momentum. I don't know if I'm taking this one yet. I don't know why I'm so hesitant. It does look good. We have to make a new high of the day. So far, we got out of PanW, good price, but this is still your first retest as well. And the SPY has a little bit of a high wave candle. It's been all green so far today. Fresh 3 minute on Hinge. Let's check that one out. I don't have the WBD set up, although I like it. GE. Yep, that one could be good. Uh, yeah, let's go with Hinge. 47.60 by 47.12. Oh, it's already popping. Dang it. It's already almost at that 2 hour target. Let's put it out there. We'll see if we get filled. That's almost at 2 hours already. Yeah, I didn't even enter the trade in. All right, I'm gonna cancel this one in Slack. I didn't even get the trade set up. It went too fast. Canceling. Let's keep waiting. Too slow. What about WBD? What does that do? That's also starting to pop. Oof. That one's got higher lows on it too. Good entry. The stop maybe a little wide on that one, but I like that 12.99 target. All right, we'll wait. Let me know if you guys are in anything else or if you guys have any other tickers on your alert symbols that are setting off that I don't have on mine. SPY continuing. Let me check PanW on like a 15, see if we got anything. Could re-enter that one somehow. Yeah, I probably wouldn't re-enter till like 198.37-ish. But this is your little bit of a pullback. I'm gonna set alert for PanW. If it comes down a little lower, we might be able to take it off to 15. Buying somewhere around 197.24 if it actually wants to pull back. AMD starting to push. Decent consolidation on Tesla again. It was bullish. This morning at least was a retest gap, getting some consolidation. CRM. Yeah, I was the only alerts I was getting because I'll get the email alerts once it goes off, but I've got some, not many, but some crypto on the list. So then I wasn't really trading, but I was watching them. They look pretty good. CRM threw in what is this, 3 minute? So you're back to your 3 minute price on CRM. Stop is massively far away. Targets 267.71. Can we get there today? I don't know. But it was working pretty good with crypto as well. Estee Lauder. Yeah, that just set off one. Starting to pop already. Again, that stop seems a little far, but Estee Lauder is kind of a weird company. You can get 89. I think you can hit the 88.93. That might be a good enough stop. Do I not have an SA loader on my chart? ALB, nothing. TEM kind of kept going. We could have caught that pullback. Did anybody keep their order out there? I thought we ran too far, but that was a good pullback, and you just hit your 2 hour target. So congrats if you did. Centennial, Hershey threw in one. I was chilling. SCTG chilling. Google. Met. At MetLife. Insurance companies about to break. Yeah, I'd have to catch a pullback on that one. It's a decent pullback spot. It's another one. I don't know how far Met runs in a day. So therefore I think that stop might be a little wide. Probably have to tighten that up. Rivian had one today. That one didn't hold, looks like. Nope, the signal went away. SEDG. You're at your entry now for SEDG. Just hit it. That retrace. About a 15-minute time frame. Interesting hammer. We could try it off the 15. We're trying it as a breakout. My personal day trade, SEDG, 1540. Datadog just got one by 28.76, I think. 28.76. What am I typing? 29.05. $28.76. We're going to need a bounce. 2, 3. I don't want to take that one. Man, I kind of do. See if I can set it up. Terrified of that stop. BTG. Hold on. Where's my order status? Give me a second on SCDG from me. Oh, somehow I did hinge. What am I doing? I think I hit the wrong button. Somehow I got filled on hinge. Fill price 48.08. That was a mistake, I think. I bought one share. I'm not sure why I did that. DraftKings, DKNG. I don't have a SEDG open. I ended up causing myself confusion. DraftKings, that one's starting to pop. That looks good. On a 15-minute, nice high wave candle as well. And then he did have an order come in, 43.73 by 43.29. Target 44.60 for two. RCL just threw one in. Spy's still going. Spy's crazy. Spy does not want to chill. I can't believe RCL's up to 357. That's wild. Yeah, that's got a buy signal on it. That would be a hefty move. $7 higher. Crowdweave, CRWV. I did throw a buy order in. No pullback. Let's see what happened to WBD. Still consolidating. Let's go back to the SEDG. Crowdweave about to target SEDG. You got filled? Yeah, no, I didn't even get it open. Um, 28.73. We can try it off the 3 minute. 28.73. All right. I'll go with the 3 minute SEDG retest. The only problem is it retested once now. Crazy how everyone needs me at 9:30 a.m. Yeah, only the most active hours are gonna come for Iraq. You know that. That's amazing. Yeah. The rest of the day, completely, completely empty for you. Uh, Personal day trade, SEDG. I'm gonna try it. We'll see. I'm not loving the stop on it, but 28.73 by 28.44. Threw an extra P in there for some reason. It's all right. Let's see. Again, we already came back for that one retest, and the stop is kind of close. But other than that, Tesla still suffering a little bit. WBD chilling. PanW pretty much right at where we got out. But if I was to re-enter, I'm gonna need a lower one. And then RCL, that's still right around the entry and the stop's kind of wide. Datadog had one as well. You're at your retest spot now. Again, that's a wide stop. Have to get running up to 147.93. And again, SPY on the 15-minute chart, you got one, two, three, four green candles in a row. Not really any pullbacks, except for this potential small red candle. AMD still looks good. Nvidia's trying. Uh, we also had SMCI earlier. Had a nice run, chilling now. You took Meta going only for the 1.2. Yeah, with the wider spread, that makes sense. Let's see, MET. Did you already get filled or not yet? Already in. All right. So you guys want to join Lucian? You got 77.21. How's that daily chart look? I haven't checked out MetLife in forever. Nice little three-bar reversal into a little consolidation-ish zone here, but holding. You got AMD squeezing a little bit. What about Bull? What did that one do? Speaking of squeezing, that one's starting to push. Still down 3.2% on the day, but well above 1550. Kind of like WBD. I don't know. Is it just me? I think I might be the only one. WBD. Nice trend on daily. I'm in it for the long term already. More of a reason I just want to be biased on it. I don't think it's, yeah, it wouldn't have come back down to get filled though. 3 and a 5 already retested. Yeah, yeah, I did. All right, otherwise we'll wait for the next alert. I do have SEDG open. Again, that would be a second time retesting, and then it is a very tight stop that I have out there. So what else went off today? What's SoFi doing? Hmm, I'm still kind of chilling. Where'd that alert come in? I gave you a retest spot too. Ah, missed it. That might go again. Indicator says $21.68 is your entry. You're gonna need one more pullback to get filled on that one. Target 22.11. I think that's doable if this rest of the market's good. It's a lot of buying. I might cancel SEDG. I kind of wish I was already in it. Let's see. 2044. I'll leave it open. I don't want to leave John hanging. Serve SERV. That's up 2%. Cracker Barrel, they took my shares on that one. That's up 2%. Why? WBD is starting to go a little. I don't think we got an alert on Bob unless I just missed it, but Bob was looking good. Yeah, I know Baidu we did. Yeah. No alert for Baba today, just Baidu. That one's got to go a little further. Hmm. Apple Breaking double top. Are you on a daily for that double top or intraday? 5 minutes. We definitely have a double top. Looks like it's kind of breaking down a little bit. I have on a 5 minute chart, our entry price was 212.91, so we're above the previous VPOX, which means for now I'd want to be more bullish than bearish, but I'd only really be bullish around 212.91. So you probably have some room to the downside. Almost a dollar before before you have to see if this market, and again, if the market wants to fall apart, and that should help. But definitely looks like a double top. There's got to be concerned about some bulls coming in slightly lower. Google tried to set that one up. Emily was in it, probably still in it, I'm guessing. And then since the morning, alerts have slowed down. So we're just waiting to see what else comes in, or we're looking for some retests. Which that Apple might be decent. RCL, Datadog. Datadog could still be fun too. If it wasn't for a big massive spread. WBD trying to go. Woof, WOOF. That still looks good. Adobe gave a sell signal, and then a buy signal, so kind of choppy on that one. Mm, Roblox gave a sell signal and is just way too strong. Hinge, I sold out of my one share of Hinge that I accidentally bought, but I would be up 8 cents on that. SMCI still looking good. Mara looks like it's breaking out. Making its way to the $20.04 mark, which would be 2 hours. We did have lots of opportunity to get in. 3D printing showing. CLF had a signal. PL, Planet Labs had a false signal. SoFi. I don't know. Did we try SoFi? It's close to that pullback spot. Biggest concern is SPY is still up there. Citigroup had an awesome buy spot. Stops a little wide for Citi, CRM, nothing, Roku, nothing, LAES had one. LB, false signal. TEM would have hit the target 3 times. And we'll see if we can get filled, or for me at least, on again, that seems like a tight stop, but not a bad area. Definitely bullish out of the gate. Let's come down another 7, 12 cents. All right, Tessie looks like it's trying to bounce. DJT, false signal, plug head one. The second go around was a 2 hour target on that one. And then XYZ, pretty much, yeah. Had to be real quick on that one, but that would have hit 2 hours pretty quickly. Neo, another runner on that one. Where are we at with price? 464. Exxon Mobil. Cole's through one. Cole's having a good day today. Hit the $10 mark. TNDM, nothing Yeti. Yeti would have been pretty fantastic. Crocs, FDX. I don't know if SEDG doesn't want to fill me. We have the opportunity to get right back into PanW on a breakout. Hmm, that's just me being impatient. PDD had one. That would have run into AEO. Uh-oh, something happened. Build on SEDG. See if the stop can hold us. What do we need? 29.30 for target. And then we got stops at 28.44. Is that right? Yep, 28.44. All right. Let's see. Anybody else hop in? I know John was already in. Oh, definitely hit my entire knee on this table. This is why I usually stand when I do it. But there's no standing tables here. Hinge with a nice candle. Let's check that one out. GE. McDonald's throwing one in? Yeah, it is a good candle and Hinge. Mm. Where's MCD at? Starting MCD. No, not yet anyway, no buy signal. But good volume on that last candle. Nice little double bottom, higher lows. Yep. Now you got the signal back. So they're saying 297.04. Stops 294.07. That looks good. Target's 302.98. I think you got to get through 299.98 first. But so far, so good. That's EDG. Bouncing where it should. We got to get through that VWAP. Got to get through the VWAP. Mm. And then last candle on SPY was red on that 15-minute. But just inside candle, this candle, we wrapped this one up in, we got 6 more minutes on this candle, probably less than. Yep, about 5 minutes on this one. Still inside day candle on that one too. Sarah says MU, but then nope, didn't mean to type that. All right. You know what, Sarah? I'm still gonna look at MU. Now I feel like you're holding out some information that I should be looking at, but you just don't want to tell me. MU, that one's looking decent. Yep. No new signals today, at least on the indicator, but looks pretty fairly bullish. It did throw in a buy on the 3 minute on Friday with entry price 114.03, so we're above that. Targets would have been 116.31 if that helps. But Sarah being kind of sneaky, holding out some info. Unbelievable. And then we are positive on SEDG for the moment. You don't need too much to happen to get to this 2 Rs, but at the same time, a lot. Mhm. Let me figure out where 1.2 is. 28.73 was entry. Also, did I share this chart? Copy link. And 28.44 was stop. So 29.08 essentially is a 1.2. The last candle, we would have been like a penny shy of it. So we need this thing to turn into a double bottom here. Again, if we get through that VWAP again. Biggest concern is one candle could be a stop on this one, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll trust the indicator. Who else is in SEDG with me? Anybody else take it? Or is it just me and John hanging out? Testing looks like it's starting to break that downtrends. Cindy is in. All right. We got Shane in there as well. David's in. Andy, a little bit of different setup. 28.90. Hold on. What did you do? So you got in higher and you got your stop in there higher as well. Okay. So you definitely need us to get out to our target, I think. All right, at least you're still rooting for us. Lou on host and panelist is just logged in from C, looking at it now. Okay. Yeah, how's your trip there, Lou? What what country are you by? Lou is sailing the seven seas. Mm, Come on, we need like 24 cents. Where did I put my target? 29.30? Did I do it correct? Yeah, 29.30. Okay. So I need 24 more stinking pennies. In between Italy and Sicily. That's a beautiful area, yeah. When I went, Sicily was awesome. I think my two favorite places in Italy were like Sorrento and Sicily, I think. Yeah, I've never been to Greece, but that looks awesome. Probably on the bucket list at some point. That's pretty sweet. I forget what cruise line are you on Royal Caribbean? Royal? Yeah, no wonder that stock is up so much. And we had a buy alert on Royal today too. If I was on that cruise, I would have taken it. It's down 15 cents for the day. You're gonna have to buy the drink package, Lou. Get this one up there. Or maybe it's better if you don't buy the drink package and just pay for the drinks. That might actually boost it up more. If you buy the drink package, they might lose money. Yeah, they're expensive, yeah. Yep. All right, can we get to this VWAP? We are above the current VPOC of the day, which is good. That is landing us somewhere right around. So we want to stay above 28.94 at this point. And we haven't had a new alert come in a while. So everything else is just trending or hanging out or retesting. $12 a beer. That's still half price of Yankee Stadium, though. It's pretty good. Yeah. When I drink a beer at Yankee Stadium, I have to write a check directly to the players. All right. So right now we have SEDG battling the VWAP and trying to hang into the current VPOC. So key area here. Do we do stops at break even? We go a penny higher. I don't really want to see this break down again. I'm gonna go a tad higher into the green, 28.78 new stop. 28.78 new stop on SEDG. This might be me just being conservative as well. We'll see. But if we get stopped, breaks down, we go so reset it after we have some gains for a breakout play. 6 hour time difference. Says no money needed. All you have to do is use that little card they give you so it doesn't count. On the cruise, yeah. Yeah, you have no idea what you're spending. They have that thing. I hate this band thing they gave me, but I got like the wristband on Great Wolf Lodge right now. You just never know what you spend until you see the bill. And then they gave the option. They're like, "Oh, do you want your kids to also have the ability to just charge things with their wristband. I'm like, nah, they're like 9 and 7. They're gonna be going through the gift shop, just swiping everything. I'm gonna trade. I'm getting ready for dinner. Yeah. PanW kind of came back a little bit. Could have taken that break again. I think it still hits that target. But early morning push, no retests is what it is. And the market kind of slowed down a little bit, still up decent. They're up 0.55% at the moment. And then we got our stops into the green on SEDG, so it doesn't really matter what happens from here. But if we get that break above that VWAP, and it has been bullish, we can definitely hit that. Yeah, DraftKings set a alert off today too. DKNG. Yeah, that's looking good today. I'm gonna see it on the chart. I was looking at that one early in the morning too, or evening for you. But yeah, target on that one is 44.60 with the indicator. Otherwise, they gave a buy spot at 43.73. We would have just missed it. Never really came back for that retest. All right, go to target before stopping this out. You could do it. It's EDG. Slightly below. There we go. Slightly above LVPOC. This entire trade feels like it's like that last candle right before target, except it's just to our target or not. We'll put my stop on my charts. There we go. Nice break. Keep going. 21 more cents. I'm not trying to scare you, SEDG, but you got to get there. Swing target is 46.13 on DraftKings. DKNG. Yeah, there was a hammer or something on the daily. 46. Let's see. It's a great day for it today. Good, lots of consolidation. Good breakout. You're above all recent VPOCs. Only thing you're dealing with now, and you had a couple wicks up there, but if we get a close today on DraftKings above 44, 47, the only thing you're dealing, I mean, that's the last red candle. Otherwise, you're just trying to get above some of those wicks. But yeah, I think that looks good. Next target I see is probably about 44.92. And then I see 45.91. You'd be so close. And then 46.10. Yeah, just a few pennies away. SEDG. Let me see what we're doing on this one. Oh, close. 12 cents. We were a little closer before. We broke through the 1.2 though. We got 7 cents away from target. No, you're gonna do it. I think we're up like one. Where'd we end? Like 1.1 on Palo Alto. We might as well hold this one since we're in a free trade and we're positive for the day. That was close though. 7 cents. CRWV is real killing it today. Yeah. Yeah, those are the momentum stocks I like too on this indicator. Anything with those momentum and people just buy it because it's for sale, because the market's open. Usually Usually pretty decent calls. Had an early one. You'd be out at 129.88 for two. Decided to run another $3 on top. Come on, SEDG. You were so close. You could do it for us. Andrew's asking if Lucian took CVX. Lucian, let me know if you're in that one. Almost a little inverted head and shoulders on the 3 minute. I'm waiting for the indicator to come up. Just gave you an indicator on this last candle, 149.99. All right, I'm gonna work my stops up a little more. Again, just trying to live dangerous, but 28.85 new stop. 28.85 new stop on SEDG. 28.85. How spready is SEDG? About 6 pennies. Not bad. All right. I'm gonna need one more push. Bulls tried it on that last one. 60 is a sell, and there's a lot for it to get through. Ocean's not in CVX. SEDG is still a red on the 60, but everything else is a bullish buy. Mm. We're just hovering around that 1.2. Come on. One more candle. Give me one more good one. 20 more cents. Let's go. Let's see. Bull looked like it was trying, but it actually keep going. Same spot. Nothing too crazy. Spy, a little bit of a high wave candle in that 15 minute. We're trying to get above it. See if we get hit a new high today. And at the moment, we can't get a close past that VWAP on SEDG. LBS. It's kind of weak. Maybe double bottom. Oh, First Solar, what's that one doing? First Solar selling off a little. I'm waiting for Met to show you something. Coinbase, let's see. First, SEDG giving us a little hammer at least on a 3 minute. High wave candle on a 5 minute. Let's see, Met. All right, three green candles in a row on the 3 minutes. Coin, chilling. Yeah, coin might go for continuation here. Not really much holding it back until like 436. That's still $4 to the higher side if we can get there. Oh, there goes PanW. I forgot what we needed. 201.30, I think, right? It'd be about 11 cents from target. But new highs of the day there. Again, no new alerts recently. Which typically means everything is kind of holding bullish or you're looking for those pullbacks. Probably at this point of the day, you're looking for like the 15-minute pullbacks. Mhm. 35 cents. We really just need a candle close above view out. Let me know if you guys are doing anything else at the moment too. The bearish alert is triggering a ton, but none of them are accurate. But none of them are holding. Albert is in on Tessie, trying to hold that double bottom. Oh, we just got an alert. LMND Lemonade. LMND. This is another one that has the potential to run. They're giving you a 42.13. Nope, just went away. 42.13 was your entry though, so if we could go back higher again, that candle could close. I think that'd be decent. 2 Rs. I think where they had it, it's got to come back. But I think where they had it, you're still inside day on it too. Yeah, no signals when you check. Mm. Yeah, I don't even know if the bearish one's set. I think we actually start getting a pullback on the SPY. The entire market starts going bearish. I'll probably look for more bearish setups on it. It's, I think easier to hit the bullish at this point. Come on, SEDG, you got it in you. Don't let that VWAP in your way. Although I think I might just hold this. I mean, what are we at? 28.85 for stops. think we should probably just hold that as long as possible at this point. Worst case, I think we're at hour and a half for the day. The potential for over three. Yeah, coin. Nice candle there. What about Mara? Mara did have a signal, I think, today. Is that one running? Trying to get a candle off that VWAP. That was a good retest spot. So yeah, coin, Mara. Watching those crypto plays. I don't know about Riot today. What that one do? Riot straight up. Good 9% day. Where's Mara at? You got Mara at 1. Riot's at 9. I'm still in surf. Yeah, as a position. So 1.62. I'm looking for like $16 on it. Yep, 16. I'll see if there's an exact number. Hold on. SERV. I think I have like a 3 hour target on it. Let me see though. Uh, yeah, 1603. Oh. Even bull on the dailies again, it opened at a good price right at Friday's VPOC. Still inside day for now, but price and today's VPOC is above Friday's, so that still looks decent. If we're gonna get outside of this bullish day today, your next target probably toward the high of Friday 1722, and then looking for like 1816. Hmm. I forget where 1.2 was on this one. Uh, 2908 would be slightly over 1.2. All right, enjoy dinner, Lou. We'll catch you tomorrow night, I guess, for you. There's a lot of consolidation on SEDG. Should we go for 6 R's? Oh, entry price was pretty phenomenal, though. I think the only time we sat in a loss on this one was that candle we got filled on, and that was by 3 cents. But let's see if we get some follow through. PanW would have missed our target by 4 pennies. Serve, trying again. What happened to Apple today? Got Apple up 1%. Google. Google's up 2. Iran is up 14. All right. SMCI. A little red candle now, still up 3.4. Pounds here. Up 0.4. All right, well, looks like SPY is still trying. We might get met with a double top up here. That's still a potential without having any real pullbacks. If that's the case, we probably get stopped on SEDG. Otherwise, strong gap today. Good movement. This is a decent pullback if we get through this VWAP. And then Albert is in on Tessie, just trying for that double bottom. If this candle closes the way it is, it's a 3-bar reversal after a double bottom. That's pretty decent. Is there a play on the Tessie 15? We're right back to Friday's VPOC on a 3. Daily chart, we did retest the high of the day. We almost got down to Friday's VPOC, which is somewhere, probably missed it by a couple pennies, but I got about 327.65-ish. Looks like the low of the day was 327.80. That's ETG. We're hanging in there by about 7 pennies. Actually, we hung in there by about 3 pennies on that one. By trying. Gotta get to 631.40 for a new high of the day. Nice little double bottom on pounds here. Trying to get back above the VWAP. That would be a bullish engulfing candle. It's PBD chilling. All right, SCDG still not getting above that VWAP. I'll see what else is out there if it gets stopped. All right, a little fight in SEDG. The 35th time we're battling with this VWAP. SPY is only about 4 pennies away from new all-time highs again. I'm gonna hold for my 2 Rs if I can get it, but this amount of consolidation with the way the daily candle looks, I wouldn't be shocked if we get back to the highs of the day. So definitely still leaving some on the table. But it is up 9% today too. Can't break it. Still keeping us in. PanW still 4 cents away from our original target. And then AMD kind of pulled back after a nice little push. Nvidia's still looking decent. This is probably a 1, 2, 3. I think I almost want to see one more rotation in this one, back to VWAP. That one's going to go 10 EMA on a 5 minute on Tesla after a double bottom, 3 bar reversal. Probably if you take out that, I think Albert's already in, but uh, if you're trying to get in, that might be a decent way to do it. Again, it was fairly bullish. Oh, we got an alert. Let's see what that is. GE. Yeah, crazy volume on RCL. That's Lou with the open drink package. GE just put one in. And that candle, did it close? Yep, closed. You got above a 200 EMA on a 3 minute chart, so take that for what it's worth. But otherwise, that's a decent setup. 263.42 by 260.79. 2R target is 268.69. That's a pretty decent target. Biggest resistance on that one, 265.68. I'm just waiting to see what happens on SEDG for me. Frank says, thanks, Lou. Yeah, that's Lou. Lou went to dinner. That's what that volume is. Hmm. If that stop wasn't so far, and again, we could always readjust it, but he did. Yeah, as soon as he went for dinner, volume just came in like crazy. Wait till he checks how much he spent on this cruise. It's gonna be wild. I think does that put a RCL positive for the day? It was only down by a little bit. Yeah, now you're up a dollar. Down like 15 cents, I think the last time we looked. Mm, okay, we're trying to get above this VWAP again. It's like all this is back and forth until we either get stopped or we hit targets essentially in one candle. Maybe this is it. Maybe getting close again. 12 cents away, 10 cents away, 8 cents away. Can we do it? 7 cents away. I think we should be able to get our stops up after this candle though. Not crazy volume on it. Let's go with tad higher. 28.88 new stop. Mm, 28.88 new stop on SEDG. We're so close. Oh, but we get 3 pennies higher on our stop, which is good. And we just need from here 9 more pennies. A game of pennies. What do we say? 88? Yeah, 88. You could do 9 pennies. You could do 9 pennies from here in one candle. All right, maybe. I wish there was more volume on that breakout, but that was a good breakout, decent close. We have struggled here a little bit before. Again, I'm gonna go for the 2 hour target, which is not far away. But I think if you start getting candles closing above $29.32, there's nothing holding you back until 29.82. Let's see where our 3 hour target is on this one. 3 hour target takes us to 29.60. What did we just say? Anybody gonna hold it? It's in the range. We got to stop to break even on Met. I'm gonna wait for TradingView to put in that entry again. Put back on that indicator. Come on, 6 pennies? Why do I feel like they're just seeing how heavy volume on targets up there? Mets. Yeah, I think that either a break even or you could probably go with if you have the same entry, you could probably go 77-22, put yourself in the green. Really shouldn't break out of that first kind of push. Nice trade though. And 2 hours is 78.75. I know you're looking for 1.2. Mhm. Why is the 6 cents so difficult? I didn't hear my alert go off, did you? Let's see. I forgot my. All right, yep, we hit targets. I am out. So 2 hours on SEDG. That puts us up 3 for the day. That was awesome. 3 plus for the day. I'll take it. All right, cool. You got a signal on DAL. I should probably put my volume up a little more. But then I'm gonna get scared with the alerts again. Yep, that's a new signal on Delta. I'll probably just hold off on my three and just be happy with that for the day. UAL. Yep, airlines with a little pop. We tried AAL before on Friday, and I think it would have got at least to a 1.2. Pull back a little today, but airlines have been kind of a little bit all over the place. SEDG, where's the high end of this one? You did get a close at above that 29.32 zone. This could be a retest. Maybe it's not quite a 10 EMA. I don't think. All I have is the VWAP on this chart. But maybe a break above that red candle, and that could set you up for a decent trade too. But I'm just gonna wait. That would look like an interesting breakout retest. Good consolidation. We finally get a break above it. All right, we got AMD pulling back. That's still green, 0.8% today. Not bad. Mm, UNH hanging out. RCL still looks like it wants to go higher. Potential little reversal on SPY after we just hit new all-time highs. So you're getting some selling into the rips without any pullbacks really today, except for one red candle. And then we're still 3 pennies away, although it looks like it wants that 2 hour target, but on PanW. Serve, chilling, crowd weave, CRWB, 6%, still super strong. Coinbase, pulling back a little, still 3%. Mars the weakest one out of all. Yeah, Mars only up 2 pennies on the day. Fascinating. Mm. AMSC. That one's kind of taken off, yeah. American superconductor took off like Superman. Good pop. It is throwing a signal in now. The only problem with that signal, again, it's not bad. You did have a sell signal on a 3 minute first candle a day. Now you're getting a bullish buy, so it's a little bit choppy. All time frames right now, at least, is bullish. So I'd probably rather lean that way. But now you also have one, two, three, four, like five, six candles into that call. So I'd see if you get a little pullback first, and then maybe take it out as a breakout, as opposed if you do want that one, as opposed to a pullback. PanW still 3 cents shy. I guess I'm, I guess I'm happy with that. 1.1 or whatever we did on it. UNH. UNH out of the gate today was a buy. They did throw the price at 282.91. That was an awesome buy price. Got right back down there and did bounce. Targets on that one, it seems far away, but I don't think it is. 288.57. I think the two spots you could get held up at is 287.45 and 287, maybe like 287.93. But trying to bounce off of Friday's lows, Friday's consolidations. Mm. But yeah, other than that, there you go. PanW. For anybody that did hang in there a little bit longer, you hit your 2 hours on that one. So technically, indicator would have gave us the 2 hours on that one. We took 2 hours off of SEDG. I only hung out PanW for about an hour, 1.1, something like that. So up about 3 hours or slightly over for the day. We'll take it. And then we'll wrap a little bit early since I'm away. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Let's see if we can do the same thing tomorrow. That was fun. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Later, guys.